Hi guys, in this video I will explain about the budget has been spent in Mandalika MotoGP 2022. Before we get into the core of the topic that we will discuss this time, I will explain what MotoGP is. Motorcycle Grand Prix, or often referred as MotoGP, its official name is FIM, or Fédération Internationale de Motocyclisme. The World Championship is the premier class of the Motorcycle Grand Prix racing series. The World Championship for motor racing were first held in 1949. At that time, there had traditionally been several races at each event for different classes of motorcycles, based on engine capacity and classes for sidecars. Previously in Indonesia, MotoGP had been held exactly 26 years ago on 7 April 1996 at the Sentul Circuit Bogor, West Java, and then held again this year at the Mandalika Circuit located in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara. The Mandalika Circuit began construction in November 2015 and was inaugurated on November 12, 2021 by President Joko Widodo. In February 2019, ITDC President Director Abdul Bar M. Mansour confirmed that the circuit will hold MotoGP for 3 seasons, from the 2021 to 2023 season. However, MotoGP will not be held in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic and has been postponed until 2022. The circuit has been the venue for the 2022 MotoGP pre-season test from 11 to 13 February 2022 and the MotoGP Championship on 18 to 20 March. Here must be many people who are curious about the cost of constructing the Mandalika circuit. So, the cost to build the Mandalika circuit reached around 1.2 trillion rupiah. In an interview in Market Review on IDX channel, the Mandalika Grand Prix Association, or MGPA advisor Dandosi Matram explained that the development costs were obtained from investment rolled out by the Indonesia Tourism Development Corporation, or ITDC. For the construction of track line alone, approximately 900 billion rupiah is invested. This doesn't include race control and pit building or paddock. For the construction of the circuit alone or the track line, ITDC invests approximately 900 billion rupiah. This doesn't include race control and pit building. There may be an additional 200 billion to 300 billion rupiah more to finance supporting facilities, explained Dandosi. Some of us may be confused by the many institutions involved in managing the Mandalika circuit. Those who are often mentioned as owners or managers of the Mandalika circuit are MGPA and ITDC. But why is Pertamina even pinned on the official name of the circuit and even the name of MotoGP Grand Prix in Indonesia? President Director of the Mandalika Grand Prix Association, or MGPA, Priyandi Satria, explained the relationship between the three entities at the Mandalika circuit, owned by the state under the holding of Aviata, or Aviation and Tourism. ITDC, as the manager of the Special Economic Zone, owns the land which is then turned into a racing circuit. This circuit was transferred to the MGPA to be the organizer of the race and the manager of the circuit. So the MGPA as the circuit manager has race control, marshal, and various other devices. Then, what about the addition of the name Pertamina? Especially for the year the Mandalika circuit collaborate with Pertamina, which brand and sponsor the circuit, so that the circuit was named Pertamina Mandalika International Street Circuit for 2022, explained Priyandi. Likewise, with the MotoGP event, Pertamina is interested in sponsoring the MotoGP racing event because their product interests are fuel and oil. So, the MotoGP racing event for 2022 is called the Pertamina Grand Prix of Indonesia. From Priyandi's explanation, it can be concluded that the Mandalika circuit is owned by ITDC, managed by MGPA, and led by Pertamina. Data from the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy noted that when the pre-season test took place on February 11 to 13, it had contributed to the local economy of 500 billion rupiah and created 1,000 jobs. This figure is predicted to increase to 50 to 70,000 jobs when MotoGP take place. The existence of an international motorcycle racing event in NTB is expected to attract tourists to the area. Moreover, the Mandalika circuit has pocketed a 10-year contract from Dorna Sport as the promoter of MotoGP. So, how big is the impact of this performance on tourism and the economy of NTB? One of the uniqueness of the tourism industry is the multiplier effect it causes. It can be assumed that every tourist who visits an area will spend money for needs during their stay, such as food and transportation. In this case, if the motor racing event is held, there will be thousands of people who come to Lombok. This is expected to increase the velocity of money there. Based on data compiled by katadata.co.id during the MotoGP pre-season test last February, there were 24 riders from 12 teams who took part. Of this, there are 600 crew involved. If one room is occupied by 2 people, then at least 312 rooms are occupied. Meanwhile, on March 18 to 20, the number of crew members is predicted to quadruple. The Coordinating Ministry for Economic Affairs estimates that 2,500 people will be involved in the event. This means that at least 1,250 rooms will be rented. Not only human, each team brings their own logistic for racing purpose. PT Angkasa Pura Logistik noted that the total incoming goods carried by the crew during the pre-season test until the MotoGP Indonesia 2022 event reached 350 tons. That's from the side of the participants, not including the audience. The organizer of the Indonesian MotoGP are targeting ticket sales to reach 62,662 pieces. As of March 2, 2022, the number of tickets that have been sold was recorded at 22,300 tickets. According to the Mandalika Grand Prix Association (MGPA), the audience from NTB was 8.9%. The rest, namely 91.1% of the audience came from outside NTB. The Indonesian Hotel and Restaurant Association (PHRI) NTB said the occupancy rate of 5-star hotel in a number of areas in Lombok on March 17 to 21, 2022 had reached 100%. The chairman of the PHRI NTB, Niketut Wolini, said 100 occupancy of 5-star hotel was spread in West Lombok, such as Mandalika, Mataram, and Senggigi. According to him, the total lodging in Lombok is around 21,697 rooms including homestays. On a normal day, normally the occupancy is only about 30%. This means that the impact of Indonesia MotoGP in Mandalika, NTB, has quite an impact on the economy of location residents. Alright guys, that's all the explanation. Hope you guys enjoy this video and thank you.